Hello, everyone of the YouTube nation that will tune into this channel and want to know a little bit more about Rumble. Today we have a super special guest. Today we have Oren, live from Tel Aviv, from a little
Yo!
suburb. Yeah, Oren!
Yeah. Woo!
How's it going?
Going good.
It's,
Finishing up my weekend with a little bit of painting.
every hobbyist loves to hear that, man. It's
Yeah.
we have a little bit of a time difference, so I'm drinking coffee. Oren's on the water.
Yeah. Water is good, especially in the summer.
Yes. Oh man, summer. Oh God, I hate it, dude. I had to leave. I had to move from Texas because I couldn't take the heat. I was like, nope, done.
Yeah, Israel has the same crappy weather, very hot and humid.
Man, see, you have me. I'm okay with the heat because it gets maybe 100 degrees here in Colorado, but it's dry. As soon as you put humidity in there, I'm out. Oh, no thanks.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass.
To say the least, yes. So, my friend, we're going to get to the super special, important reason why you're here in a minute, but let's get to know you a little bit better. How long, since this is kind of an Infinity slash wargaming channel, how long have you been miniature wargaming?
For about 4 years, I would say. It all started when I was in my military service. I was in my base, and a new friend that got to my base as well, came in with with the Attack on Black Ridge for 40k, the starter for the orcs and marines, and I saw it and it was cool. I said, "Wow, that's really cool stuff." I was already airbrushing at the time, so I suggested I'll help him out painting it with an airbrush, and I started getting into it, and not into 40k itself because it wasn't very interesting in the universe of 40k itself, but I started looking around on the internet, and I stumbled upon War Machine, and I saw the Signar Jacks, and thought, wow, that's cool, that's awesome. I would love to paint one of those. Mostly, I mostly got into it as a hobby, on the hobby part, and then about a couple of months later, I was really at a good timing with entering the hobby because there was a local LGS that just started out. So I also got a new place to hang out, and apparently there were more War Machine players. For about half a year or so, I played War Machine. It was okay, but then one of the employees started showing me the whole miniature world, and a huge part of it was Infinity. So about 3 years ago, he showed me Infinity, and I was like, wow. From the very early stages, I tended to like the more skirmish games because they were quicker, they were more in-depth on the units themselves. They were not just massive soldiers.
Right, yeah, just not huge squads, tons of dice.
Exactly. Like, let's just use a bucket.
Take 5 minutes to kill.
Yeah, just telling them apart. Well, I got 40 hits, and okay, let's roll 40 dice again.
Yeah. Yeah. So skirmish games.
Exactly. That's my kind of games. Just free dice.
Yeah.
So he showed me Infinity, and at the beginning I mostly saw them for the pending part. And what I saw, wow, that's cool. That's high quality as well. And yeah, a demo. And of course, I ordered a couple of minis, but until they arrived, I used proxies. Never again. It's like 6 months. How how hard it will be to remember all which one is which and all the rules. Yeah, no, no. It's like, wait, he is no. That's so. I didn't really like the Caledonia starter too much. I started with Caledonia because come on, space cuts with kills and everything and claymores. It's like come on.
Well, I prefer the Drunken Scotsman as the title rather than Space Scots. But I will go with Space Scots because that's just as, yes, they're drunken Space Scots. I'm now calling them that from now on. Yes.
So I picked up a few minis. What mostly drew me in was the Wolvers, obviously.
And then they had models.
And the Cameroonian. Oh, they had the old sculpt, and I was like, it looks okay. And then a couple of months later, they came with the box, and like, oh, yeah.
However, you do that with a little Sentinel thing that's so popular.
Yeah. So, and I played near the end of N2, about half a year or a year before, and we started playing, and with N3 came, and like, oh, so much better, and I started organizing small tournaments, small local tournaments, and lately Human Sphere N3 came out, and Infinity is just so good.
Yeah.
What mostly drew me to Infinity was the ARO mechanic, because War Machine, when I played War Machine, it's like, oh, great, you killed half my army before I could do anything. That's great. What can I do now? And then like came Infinity, and like, I shoot you. Okay, I'll shoot you back. You're dead.
Yeah. There's no like, okay, you brought that caster, I brought this caster. Let's go have a beer while everybody else plays because we already know the outcome of the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like playing. It's not like playing card game with combos. It's like, okay, I'll show you my list. You show me mine. You'll probably win. It's not like in War Machine with Infinity has the more finesse play where you less get the things of the I gotcha. It's more like how you play your tools.
Yeah.
How you combo them and how you use your resources, and not how you combine them.
Right.
Sort of.
And as a disclaimer, I like War Machine. Don't get me wrong. It's the
I like it
cool.
too.
But yeah, Infinity is this model. You have 6 models that do awesome things, and as long as somebody has a gun with bullets, you can still win.
Exactly. You can still crit.
I've won a game based on a chain rifling volunteer. I mean, it's.
I didn't win a game, but like I played the 2020 missions with a friend, and I forgot it's 4 rounds, and like I Rambo'd Wallace on my 3rd round, and obviously is my lieutenant. He died bravely, but I said, oh shit, I'm like, there's 1 more round, I will be in lesser lieutenant. Oh crap. And then now everyone irregulars. Oh well. And I brought a Katyusha mule.
Okay.
In that list, and like, well, I can't do really anything, so why not? Let's do a speculative shot with the Katyusha. Okay.
Sure, it'll work.
So who are you shooting at? Does it matter at this point? I'll crit on a 1.
Right.
Let me roll first, and we'll see what happens. And I crit. It's like, what? Okay, so who did you shoot at? That guy.
Even dice, it's this guy. Odd dice, it's that guy.
So that's one of the most epic moments, like when you, with the crits, or just, there are some moments where you just want to laugh, and your opponent laughs with you.
Right,
because because that moment was so cinematic or epic sometimes. It's like that lonely volunteer or that lonely fusilier, like, who needed a free on the ARO and he critted, or I shot with a shotgun and needed 18 or 19s and you missed with a 20, or it happened to me with the Cameroonian throwing smoke. I needed a 19. Come on, special dodge 19, 20.
Dude.
It's like, come on. It's like the grenade slipped his hands, or I don't know. It's like, come on, really?
It's good to know that the breeding of dogs is similar, though, because my dogs are some of the most inept throwers in the world of Infinity, with some of the highest physique in the world of Infinity.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But yeah, my dogs will fail to smoke. Some like punk that has smoke will my McCool's great throwing smoke. My dogs with higher physique, nope, can't even hit our feet.
I had an epic moment when I got McMurdo in a CC with the Raichu, and we just kept tying the rows, like 4 or 5 rows, tie. It's like, even with the +3, and exactly, like, they're flicking each other, doing nothing to each other.
That's awesome.
Or when I also play Correcto, so when I had a bandit try to push a fucking antenna, 5 rolls, he failed it. I needed a whip 12, he rolls me 15, 16, 18. It's like, even Wallace or Sun Tzu or any of the higher whip wouldn't have made it with my rolls that day.
So when Avicena fails a doctor roll, you're like, no!
Exactly. And I said, okay, at the beginning of turn, I have 9 orders. I'm going to do that, and then that, and if I'll manage, I'll do that. Nope. Trying to push a button 5 times. Can't do it.
You can't even slip and hit your head on the button. I mean,
exactly. And it's like, at the 5th roll, I was, finally, you made it. Let's go to the next antenna. Yeah. Nope, can't push that as well. and the same bandit, the same model keeps doing it to me. Every game, he can't push model. He can kill just fine.
Yeah.
He can't push buttons.
He's fired. He's no longer a specialist. He is downgraded or upgraded to a killer, if you will.
Exactly.
So you play Corregidor in Caledonia, but we're going to kind of tangent on this. Because Oren is a Caledonia player. I've gone back to my roots of Caledonia for Human Superior 3. And primarily, I think, and you'll agree as we kind of chat about this beforehand, is the new links, man. So go over your favorite new Caledonia.
So sweet. Obviously, the very obvious, like, let's fill up the volunteers and the gray link. I usually like to bring one gray APHMG, obviously, 2 chain rifle volunteers, Isabel, because she's getting a link to bring her up the field so great.
T2 rifle, right?
Obviously. I mean, come on, 3 more points for a T2. T2 is like my favorite. It's like, I'm starting my breakfast with T2.
Yes. You eat with a T2 spoon, you're like, row.
Exactly. Like a true wolver.
Yes.
So, this is my new main link, usually. Sometimes I push Wallace there as well. Depends on the list. Obviously, Wolver's Harris, so good. Just, they're so good.
I haven't used Wolver Harris yet. I want to so bad. I have fallen in love, and to the point of almost a crutch on my.
The fun thing is that now you are not restricted to 3 min. 3-man minimum.
What?
You can start a link with 2 guys
For Harris?
as well, yeah. 2 or 3. You're limited at max 3, but you can put them as 2.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So you don't have to push 3 Wolvers and shove it in the list. I mean, I want to, but sometimes you want more shiny toys like a Cateran.
Or say the Mortimer Harris, which is my almost crutch with 2 T2s and with 2 T2s and with X visor is the most important part, because dude, they're armor 8 and cover, put them into suppressive fire.
BS 13.
Yes.
BS 12 or 13, right?
13, man.
Yeah.
I've played 6 tournament games. They've only died once. My axe dot is like revived them. I'm like, yes.
I'm 8 in cover. It's like, come on, come at me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's my favorite link. I've tried the gray with APHMG, 3 volunteers, and Isabel, but my gray, man, he just dies. He has smoke, which is cool, but he just dies. I haven't made it work yet.
I had a lot of luck with him because in the first game I tried them after HSN 3 dropped, I tried the link, and it's like the other guy brought a Eclipse of Smile Layer and like just threw a mine at my face, and I was like, oh great, that's fun, that's great. It's like and then I standard with my Warcore, and I managed to just blast her with my I didn't blast her, but the mine blew on my gray, and he critted his dodge.
Yes.
It's like, yeah. Well, before I rolled, like, was okay. Well, he's got shock immunity, so in worst case, my doctor will bring him up.
Yeah.
If he fails it, like, armor, roll 18. Yeah.
Oh.
Or with the dodge, like crit 10. It's like, I don't remember already, but man, it's like it felt epic. Like he survived.
Yeah, dude.
And then started shooting everyone.
With an APHMG +3.
Exactly. Like I'm shooting on 13 or 16 on average.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take that all day long.
In a link that was like 60 points, 70 points. It's like, yeah, whew, yeah, that's great.
And then you just deliver all your chain rattling volunteers, and then you have mobile mines that aren't shock, but they're still a big template.
Exactly. It's like fantastic.
I'll take it. Yeah, it's a mine that can dodge.
The most amusing part in that game, at least in the beginning, I deployed my wolvers on the wall.
Dude, wolf climbing plus is awesome.
Exactly. Like, yeah, let's try to drop someone. They'll see him. Yeah.
Man, you could go climbing plus up a wall, and then you could turn into a sentry gun if you go into suppressive fire, because you're arc of fire, right? Because you're on a wall and you can still shoot.
Actually, you can't suppression on the wall. Exactly. It's a long skill.
Oh well.
But still, like,
still amazing.
Exactly. So I like to bring a Harris of. If I'm bringing 3 Wolvers, I like to bring 1 of each, because they cover the best ranges. Like if I need the mid-range T2 rifle, medium to almost long is the MK12,
right?
Or just close up heavy shotgun. Try coming at me, shooting 18s.
I've got 2 wounds.
2 wounds, damage 15.
Oh,
come at me.
I really need to start playing with my Wolvers more. The last mission was a specialist mission, so I took pretty much every specialist except for the war driver, I think. And Caledonia still came out on top. I was like, yes, they could do a specialist.
Yeah, now they have Scotsguard FOs. FO spam!
Yeah, well, and they're duos, right? So you got a duo with a Molotov and the FO spam.
Exactly. I don't like to bring Molotov. It's basically like the AP marksman rifle, just one more burst, one more damage, but 1.5 SWC.
Yeah.
I prefer to bring the AP marksman rifle, so I could put the SWC on the AP HMG on everyone.
Sure, yes, because what's better to say to everyone if they ask what ammunition? It's AP HMG or it's T2.
Exactly.
Right.
You have symbiote armor. Oh, that's for you. Your HI with 2 wounds. Oh well, I have T2.
Yes. Or I have no NIDCAP T2. I'm dogged T2.
Exactly. You're like, what's better than a regular sniper? A T2 one.
Yes, I have total immunity. T2.
Exactly.
By far, just the most amazing ammo, I think. I mean, there's viral, but taking out 2 wounds with 1 roll. Yeah.
Oh, viral can ruin one's day, especially Ariadne one.
Yeah, no, against Ariadne, viral is super awesome. But T2 against everyone else is still super awesome.
Exactly. Your tag is remote presence and 3 wounds. Well, okay, you just got 2 wounds from a T2, so.
Yeah, and dude, a crit on a T2 is devastating because a crit on a TA and viral, you still have to roll that second roll. A crit on T2 is bam, 2 wounds, done.
Exactly. It's like.
So have your MSV disregard the French
shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with T2 and lots of it and suppression fire.
Exactly.
All right, so now for the piece that we mentioned in the special. So there's this tournament, right? It's called Rumble on Route 66.
What? Never heard of it.
Never. Okay, so let me tell you about this tournament, man. All these states get together, and we have this great communal throwdown, and
you managed to get like 60 players, right? 40 to 60 players, no?
So last year was 43, I think, and then the year before that, Carlos came out, and it was 40. It was 54.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot of players.
Giant. So we've outgrown kind of where we can stay in Amarillo. So we're moving down the road, which you guys know by now. And Oren knows
Route 66.
By now. Yep. It's got to stay on Route 66, so it can only traverse that road. So now we're going to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And those good folks at New Mexico, we were chatting on the lines, and they said, let's get somebody from out of the States. Fantastic. So our first inaugural Gamers Without Borders representative is Mr. Oren here.
Woo!
So what we need is to get you here. And that's going to take a giant communal effort with a GoFundMe page. So we're going to get you here, and then we're going to make you stay with another sweaty gamer. And we're going to have a great time. You're probably going to get asked lots of questions.
Yep.
I can't, I'm usually speechless when I get to trying to describe Rumble because it's one of those things just you have to
Rumble.
come if you have it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And this year there'll be live streaming, and so we'll have you on the live stream there. So we'll, clink whatever we're drinking at the time. This year is going to be a little less drunk by your TOs.
Or at least they'll try.
we're gonna give it a good college try, man. Last last year, we blew it out. We started the PM and the AM, and granted, fucking amazing, tons of fun, and this crazy hotel in Amarillo that really let us do whatever we wanted, which was awesome. So Albuquerque, Oren, March 17th and 18th are the Friday and the Saturday. So Oren, what? Let's let you speak to the viewers that are looking to help bring you to the States and why you want to come to the Rumble.
Oh, the big why. I really want to go to Rumble because, well, my life goals at the moment are getting to 3 places. One of them is Rumble, the other 2 are Adepticon and GenCon, because those are the 3 biggies in the US for getting your infinity satisfaction. I really want to meet all the people. Like, I've met Dan over the internet, I met Joe and Ethan and a lot of other cool guys that I really, really want to see physically and meet them and play with them and roll dice with them and just create them all over the place.
With T2!
Exactly!
Dude.
I'll give T2 to everyone. I'm a very generous guy.
Yeah, yes. You get a T2, you get a T2.
You didn't want a T2? Well, you got T2.
Yeah, too bad there's no refunds.
Yeah.
Dude.
No giving them back.
Yes. So we're not really sure how much it is to get you out yet at the time of this video, because we're kind of doing this in advance. But we're going to start the GoFundMe page. It's created. Please support your local gamer. Anything that we get above Mr. Oren's plane ticket will be actually donated to Doctors Without Borders, because yes, we stole the name. So yeah, it's still going to go to a good cause, regardless whether you fulfill Mr. Oren's dream. So we're doing this before, so we could possibly fill 2 in, right? I mean, the Adepticon's going to be the next weekend after the Rumble for reasons that may or may not be known by the time of this video release. Your chuckle tells me you know the possible. So yeah, man, let's get you out to the States. You're a super cool dude.
I so want to be there.
A couple of times on the Hangouts. Come to Albuquerque, have some green chilies. Man, I love me some Hatch green chilies. They're so good on a burger. Burger, cheese, green chilies. That's all you need, man. And it's at Rumble. It's all at Rumble. So yeah. I can't really say enough, man. I'm super excited about this project, this plan, this thing.
Oh, me too. I really want to be there and meet Dan mostly. He promised me a few things.
Dude, we're gonna have live streaming, and I'm gonna say it now. Dan and Oren will be live streaming Friday. Whether you want to or not, Dan.
Yeah. We'll cuff him if needed.
Yes. There will be yes. We'll get Caledonia, and we'll have some civil war in Scotland. Oh man, that's
as long as there's booze and blood, it's good.
Dude, it's Rumble. And as much as I hate to say it, Albuquerque has good beer, so you're set, man.
Fantastic.
Yes. You'll never hear me say that again. However, it'll be on a tape if I leave it in. So, Mr. Oren, is there anything you would like to say here at the end? We'll give you some time back, and then we'll let you get on with your painting Saturday evening.
Always said what I have to say. T2 to everyone, and I need to meet Dan. Help me do it.
Yes, help the Dan and the Oren. It's one of those battle things, and if we get somebody that does good After Effects or something, yes, we may make a a battle of the claymores or some crazy shit. I know. Dude, Dan has a bunch of claymores. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, so yes.
Oh yeah.
The videos from Rumble. Oh my God, because Dan has claymores and he doesn't have to transport them. He just has to bring them. So Dan
Exactly.
claymores. So Oren, bam, mic drop. Help him come to Rumble. Let's make it happen. Let's make it a thing. Let's cross these borders with these gamers, man.
Help me get there.
Yes. Cheers, Oren. I'm cheersing water because of new life choices. But cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for coming on, and I look forward to seeing you in less than a year.
Yeah, about 8 months.
Yes. It will get closer and closer. It always does until 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, exactly. Can't wait.
Yes. All right, sir. Well, thanks again, and thanks
you,
again, everybody, for watching.
Bye, everyone.
You know what I just realized? It looks like I have a giant sombrero on my head. Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to go with it. I left you decided to get on the couch after. Come here. Well, don't lay down. Yay. Luckily, she got on the couch after we were done.
She looks shocked.
Yeah. I won't make this any more awkward for you. There you go. All right. Well, on that note, right?